earlier today. It's only fitting that Ohtani gets the very first golden bobblehead. And Decoy is right there with him. Go to work with your owner, Dave. And moments ago, the first dog ever to throw out a first pitch. Was pretty darn impressive, actually. Shohei goes behind home plate. And here comes Decoy with the first pitch.
And it's a strike right down the middle. Little treat, little reward.
2-2 to Lindor. And he launches one to deep right field, and back goes Thomas for a look, but that is way out of here, up in the second deck. Nimmo and Lindor hit back-to-back home runs to start the first inning, and it's 2-0 New York. Number 26 for Lindor, and he crushed it.
Well, we got
look who got the ball.
Yeah, we got a lucky mark in the park still.
We got a new play toy.
I don't think he's giving that one to Bob or anybody else.
Well, Lindor had been struggling over the last few days, but he busts out of it in a big way, and the Mets hit back-to-back home runs to start the first inning.
Look at this in Seattle.
Wow. God, what a day.
Oh, enjoying that hot dog with the bun and everything.
It's got ketchup, mustard.
Oh, it's got salt. Oh, I think
it all.
He found that one. That's why.
That's a good boy or good girl right there.
Nice little find.
Well fed, too.
With the hat and everything.
Jeez.
Well, that's when you know that it's 8-1 in the 8th inning. Sandcastles.
Too much time on my hands. That's about as close to the beach as you get as a Major League Baseball player in the summertime.
Well, we are right next to Lake Michigan. Let's really put some thought into this.
I think the cameraman right behind him might argue with you. Hey, could you move?
You're in my shot. Doesn't seem to be a grand design plan here. If he gets out there with one of those plastic buckets and a spoon, we'll know we're in trouble.
It's a real-life version of Sim City. You build your own little village.
Tell you what, if he had done that prior to the sausage race, it could have been a disaster. Be cased meats all over the field. And the seed on top of everyone. There you go. That's nice. Nice touch.
Nice finishing touch.
How about Smitty? How good did it feel? Ah! Uh-oh. Oops. How about Langoliers? I had no idea.
Had a lot of use out of Thor's hammer. I think they just broke it. I mean, is it really Thor's hammer if it breaks? I think not.
It's kind of cumbersome to carry around all over the league.
Abreu hits one high in the air, deep to left field, all the way back. Brown, he's near the wall. He jumps, that's gone!
There you go!
Jose Abreu's first home run as an Astro, and he's sprinting around the bases like he has never hit one before. He is going to fly into home plate, and the Astros lead 7-1. He can't wait to celebrate.
Look at this crew. They love this guy. This is awesome. They were all out of the dugout waiting for Jose Abreu. He couldn't wait to get back in there and be embraced by his new team.
That's what happens to you when you're the young one. Do you see that? You get picked on a little bit, but you grow up fast.
Don't want to burst his bubble, but there's gum on his hat. So he has no idea that's on his head right now.
At this point, no. And then, you know, a lot of people start looking at it, maybe giggling at it, and sooner or later as a player, you know, oh, I've seen this one before.
Well, Taj Bradley, welcome back to the club, and he'll be making a start, and everybody's very happy about that.
I mean, that is too good. That is a rite of passage in baseball. Josh Lowe getting a kick out of it. Taj has not a clue. It's a lot of chewed gum.
It's a team effort.
Yeah. The key is to see how many innings it'll go.
And then when he finds out and realizes all those guys that are sitting around him having conversations with him, you go from laughing and talking right now to just beyond living.
And there's a rider into left field going back Benintendi.
Taj loving it. Him and his horn. Come on.
Still going.
This has got to be 3 innings plus, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. 3. You wonder at what point does a teammate say, okay, we've gotten enough?
I would let it go the entire game.
Hey everybody, I've partnered with Geology to bring you the latest edition of Not So Serious Baseball. Skincare is important, but it can also be complicated with the amount of different products. Geology can make skincare and hair care routines simple and customized for you. Geology is a 35-time award-winning skin, hair, and body care company that's been recognized in wellness outlets like Men's Health. They can help you fight acne, reduce oiliness, prevent wrinkles and target signs of aging, and have smoother, healthier skin. And they're offering 70% off your personalized skincare trial set, an additional 50% off on add-ons. As a guy, I always knew that a skincare routine was important, but I never knew exactly where to start. But all I had to do to figure that out was to take Geology's 60-second quiz, which gave me a simple routine personalized to my needs. After spending time in the sun this summer, I knew I had to start taking how the sun affects my skin more seriously, so I made sure to get a moisturizing cream in my daily routine that helps prevent sunburn. I also got a natural deodorant that doesn't irritate my skin and smells amazing. But my favorite product has to be the daily face wash. It's so refreshing starting off the day with my skin feeling clean, and it smells great. Now it's time for you to start your own personalized skincare routine. So wait no longer. Use my link and code in the description box and pinned comment to grab 70% off your personalized skincare trial set. And remember, there's also that 50% off on add-ons waiting for you. That's over $49 in products for just $15. Start with your easy to stick to and effective skincare routine today.
She's such a good pitcher. I mean, 11-0. I mean, look at those numbers. There's a little tapper. Ohtani, that's a tough play, but he makes it himself to retire Tapia. It's just, he doesn't want to be touched.
Okay. But that's the right play. If you're watching this at home, a ground ball like that, and the Angels have been practicing that with their first baseman. That's the play you go get as a pitcher. It's an easier play for you. Sometimes you wait for the first baseman on the flip. Always the courteous one.
Little tapper. Ohtani will take it on the line himself, and he'll wait for Tucker and says, basically hands his palm over so that Ohtani could tag him.
Just saying, yeah, you got me this time. High five.
That you got to put that whether it's bullpens, the running, the workouts, the video room, the.
Yeah, you know, by the way, we found something he can't do.
He can't zip up his coat. The zipper broke.
It did. He took it right off.
Oh, Nick Fortes hit in the back of the helmet.
Yeah, you can see the ball mark on the side of the helmet there. Yeah, right there, Ozzie. Thank you. He's all right. Good. Smiling about it. That's most important.
A blue balloon is loose. Last Diaz. Oh, he popped it. You hate to see that. Emphatic about getting rid of the balloon.
And here's Eli White.
Oh, shatters his bat. And that shard gets lodged in the ground just in front of Aaron Nola. He and the bat boy having a laugh.
Fabric of baseball, it's not just fan bases, players, coaches, it's umpires.
2-2. There's the Cueto. Hey, got him! Josh Rojas goes full Johnny Cueto with a curveball. He laughed. He said one time he was trying to do a Cueto imitation and almost lost his balance.
That's a legit curveball right there. It's not as hard as most major leagues curveball, but effective nonetheless.
Larned into center field. Hicks makes the play. Now on the mound for the Yankees is Isaiah Conifalefa. Now you can use a position player to pitch only if you're down by 10 or more runs. So it's 11-1, and this is IKF's first career pitching appearance. That one is ripped to right field, and Calhoun's right there. So a scoreless inning for IKF. Game like this, you try to get some kind of levity out of it. So the Yankees are all smiling the way IKF threw out a 0, and he's pointing to the home plate umpire as he walks up the mound. DJ Rayburn, are you going to check me for sticky substance? And the umpires just waved them off, but every pitcher has to be checked. They didn't check IKF.
Yep.
But then some smiles in the dugout.
Oh, makes sense though, because they're at the plate, so you got to wear the helmet when the Padres are batting. Whoa, where'd the helmet go?
Eye black? Is Nick going to go eye black?
That's got to be next, right? Yeah. Although with the sunglasses, it's hard to see it. Bogart's able to perform some pretty difficult duties there and draw a walk, while Myers was getting a bunch of calls. He's on base for the second time. Helmet's working.
Well, Aaron Boone has named Anthony Rizzo the acting manager today. Helped make out the lineup with Boone, but he didn't bring out the lineup. He gave it to his lieutenant. Gleyber Torres not starting tonight, and Torres brought it out to the umpires. Laughs in the Yankee dugout. big smile by Glaber at home plate as he gets a little bit of being top dog.
And there's a ball lined sharply down the left side toward the other bullpen.
Compare and contrast.
Fortunately, that was down toward the end of the bullpen, and everybody's safe. Upstairs, 2-2.
Dented the coffee pot.
Yeah, got the coffee pot down there. That's an issue. Got to protect that too.
That is so important.
Nestor has mustaches on his shoes. Swing and a miss. Schwarber down on strikes, 2 away.
Well, this is the fearless part of Nestor Cortes. Schwarber had a couple of really good swings, just missed a cutter. Nestor doesn't care. He's going to go right after him, up above the strike zone just a bit. Schwarber underneath.
Stood up and answered all the questions last year. And right there, both the catcher and the umpire threw the baseball out to the mound, and fortunately Jose was able to get out of the way.
I've never seen that before.
Yeah. They both had a baseball and they both threw it at the same time.
Wow.
Rich Hill, the 43-year-old, and the 40-year-old Miguel Cabrera. Slow roller, diving stop. Santana, is Hayes Hill going to get there? He will.
Watch this. Some would say it's a prelude to the Preakness. A couple of thoroughbreds right here running it out to the plate. I think he thought it was a base hit off the bat. A little late start, but showing that good makeup speed.
That's an absolute classic right there.
Back in the first inning, and he hits this one up the middle. That's a base hit. He likes to run. Lowe will pull up with the single, though, this time, and the brothers will spend a little quality time at first. Josh, like the little brother, just trying to annoy big brother.
Oh, a little soccer.
Yeah, he's good. He's good. We've seen him do that before.
That was a double juggle there. Take a look at the footwork here from Gino. Ball bounces, gets his arm, double juggle with his feet.
Venezuela's learn how to kick a ball and throw a ball.
That is the most unbelievable thing in 20-plus years of doing this.
It's beautiful.
A gust of wind came in, took my notes that I prepare every day for the game, took them, flew them out of the window, directly over to the club seats, landed in some guy's lap, and he's looking through them right now.
Right now, he's doing the broadcasting, too. Bring him up here.
Oh, my goodness, that was unbelievable. There he is.
He's got it. He's got it. There, he's got it.
That is awesome.
Look at he's
studying, man. He's
too.
deep. He's deep in there.
I love it. Yeah, he said, do you want to rate it? He said, no, you the play-by-play guy.
Yeah, you play-by-play. All right, what do you got in your left hand over there, man? What's going on?
An announcer sheet that allows the announcer to sound really, really creative. So, for example, if Josh Naylor were able to hit a home run right now, the announcer would read this and say, that's his 5th home run. And how would the announcer know that? He would look at the sheet.
It's his 5th home run since when? I got to protect my announcer.
It's 5th home run since
you ain't look at your notes.
September 10th.
Oh, September. You lying, man. Hey, let me let your friend in. Come on. Now, he don't want to be on TV. Now, you're going to give me the notes before we're done, but I'm going to let you keep going. And these New York guys, they're going to take the notes. Come on in, man.
Yeah, I don't blame them. Take it back to New York.
Come on in. You guys must be scouts with the Yankees trying to take our notes, man. You know? You hate the Yankees. That's good.
I hate the Yankees.
That makes you a good man for us. All right, what do you got on Gabriel Arias? What's in the notes there? I want to know.
Well, I would say with Gabriel Arias, he is a superstar in the making, and he's on his way. I think what he has to do is just concentrate a little bit more on the fastball, and he'll be really good.
Hey, man, you need to look at the notes. You're giving a lot of opinion.
Hey, Andre, I don't need my notes. Just put him on the air. Let's go.
Yeah, we're about to let him on the air. Don't worry.
Epic standoff between Robbie Ray and Luke Weaver, reliever for the Royals. These two were teammates in Arizona in 2019. What do we think of Mike? A text?
Well, is it fair that Weaver out there right now, but he was just getting a massage from the hammer. One of his teammates came out trying to help him out, and Robbie has had no help at all.
No, this is shades of one of the great Anthem standoffs of all time. It was Game 6 of the 2013 NLCS, Joe Kelly of the Cardinals, Scott Van Slyke of the Dodgers, and it was the home plate umpire who had to break it up for first pitch. Well, these two aren't going anywhere.
A couple of former teammates in Arizona.
Oh,
Marco, some help.
Yeah, Marco, yes, that's very important.
Sunblock, yeah, absolutely.
Safety first. Now Luke is saying, where's my help?
Well, he just
I
had
got
a massage out there.
but you know, SPF's slow.
Will home plate umpire Adrian Johnson have to break it up?
He will. Oh boy. Yes, he will. Oh, he's looking out towards Weaver. Is this in the umpire handbook? And now our third base umpire is telling both of these guys, you got to beat feet. And nobody wants to give in. They're not moving. They're not moving.
Marvin Hudson, the third base umpire, trying to make it happen. So we have a slight delay. Robbie has his sunscreen, so he's in good shape.
Robbie won!
Yes,
Robbie won! He won! A test of wills.
Time to wrap it up.
Oh, we've got a standoff.
Another standoff.
How about this? What's happening now? We've had the anthem, and now players from both sides. We got big hat. Ramirez grabs the Parrot's hat.
Now, what if the Parrot gets thrown out here, Greg? Do you think he has to leave the entire stadium?
You know, I think Tommy Lasorda once had Yuppie thrown out. Montreal Expos old mascot when they were in Montreal, and Lasorda was the manager of the Dodgers. I think he got very angry at something that Yuppie was doing on the Dodger dugout, and he had him ejected. So yeah, he had to leave the ballpark. Yay, they win. Congrats to the Oakland A's. They win the standoff, and that's a big news item.
Listen, they can win that as long as they're not winning this game. That's all.
Check StatCast powered by Google Cloud. You'll see the Parrot gives up. Moreta and the umpire said, hey, you guys want to just get going here? We're going to play a ball game.
And it looks like the tarp monster did get one member of the grounds crew who got undercut and is trying to army crawl a path to freedom. Not sure if Charlie Steiner, Dodgers radio announcer, might be part of it with Mark McGuire. That tap, you see the single? Yep, there's somebody under there. And that can be serious, by the way. If it's really wicked winds and a heavy, wet tarp, that could be really dangerous. Thankfully, this looked a touch more innocent and more fun-loving, embarrassing than actually injurious. One of the bigger cheers of the day.
Someone else get eaten by the tarp?
Oh, look out.
Oh, God. Gotta move.
Close.
High stepping.
Oh, boy, there we go.
Mayday.
Oh, no. Oh,
He
no.
got eaten by the tarp.
He's under there.
They're not even stopping. No pause.
Somebody's got to
Every
get him
man
out of
left
there.
behind.
Crawl.
He's under there somewhere.
This is like basic
We
training.
lost him.
Now all the wind is catching the tarp. They don't have it staked down yet. One of the grounds crew members nearly got lifted up into the air. He just did a stop, drop, and roll to try to stake that to the ground with his body.
That was a save right there. Fans appreciate it.
And a heads-up job by his teammates to help him out. That man right there saved the tarp.
Oh, sacrifice still working.
Oh, and now?
No pause. Dude, you're a legend.
Oh, boy.
He didn't, not even take it to the house, just like on to the next piece of work.
That is Sean Brown clinging to life. And legitimately, that can be really scary. If you've ever pulled a tarp, those things are heavy, they are massive, and when the wind whips and curls underneath, it can be a frightening scene. And thankfully, he wears a smile, and he serves as a human stake as they try to get this tarp locked down.
Manoah set, kicks and deals, and a bunt, third base side. Hugging the line, rolling, twisting towards the chalk, and Manoah gets down on his knees and tries to blow the baseball to no avail. But how about this? Jeremy Pena dropping the bunt down to the third base side.
And I know that Alek Manoah, he's trying to blow the ball into foul territory, right? That's funny. He's trying to be relaxed.
Well, now Tuve to Bregman has had better connections than that over the years.
You gotta let a man know when you play hacky sack, that's a dangerous sport. Take it easy, man, with the rosin bag.
In the neighborhood of 85 to 90 pitches. Great at bat by Kepler. He falls down. The ball still goes into the corner, and he'll hold up. Now he's going to try for second, and he'll get a double anyway.
So Teoscar, not seeing him fall down, went after that ball and just kind of came up and threw it in soft, assuming maybe Kepler was going to be jogging into second. Well, you'll be hearing about that one for a while from the boys.
Line drive to
There
right
we
field.
go.
There's a base hit going to the scoreboard. Turner's flying around second, heading to third. They're going to stop him at third. It's a double for Harper. And the Phillies are cooking now at second and third with one man down. Hey, he's busted Trey Turner and Dusty about him not scoring on that.
Yeah. I thought you could run.
Look at Dusty. I think he just said it should be 3-3. Trey's still catching his breath.
Look at Bryce out there to limp. Look, acting like he's limping.
Because he's 30.
We're looking for another strikeout. Here's the pitch on the way, swinging a line shot into center field. Julio coming in and reaches down on the run and makes a catch knee high. And Julio Rodriguez takes the hit away from his buddy Noelvi Marte. They were just kids in the Mariners Academy years ago in the DR. And what a catch by Julio Rodriguez, just looking back at Noelvi Marte saying, gotcha.
To third base, and there's Marte. And Noelvi Marte shares a special bond and friendship with Julio Rodriguez. It was Rodriguez that took away the falling fast contact from Marte to close last inning. It's Marte that takes it away from him here, and look at them having fun with each other. You look right at him.
Yeah, I think he gives him the Matumbo afterwards.
Shohei meets Ellie.
He's like, touch him. Are you real? That's what this game is all about. When you have two stars like that having a conversation at second base.
Speaking of not clean cut, there's the Philly fanatic. Leave Shohei alone. Get that green fuzzball out of there. That's your best friend.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, he's in awe of Shohei, like we all are. It's like, no, I can't touch the unicorn. I'm just the fanatic. I'm not a unicorn.
Miles Straw got something impressive done with Zach Greinke right there, too. Greinke doesn't smile very often when he's on the mound. Those two are friends from when they were in Houston together. So Miles decided to use his walk-up music today, and as soon as the song started, Greinke turned around and looked at him and smiled and kind of shook his head and said, nice.
Is that right? He got the old man?
He got the old man. You see it right here. Once he hears it, look, he hears the song goes,
I like that. That's a good catch right there.
1-0 to the 7th. The freeze. Looks like he might go down. No, his opposition went down. Oh.
He looked back and that was it.
Oh, it's like 10,000 spoons when all you need is a knife.
You have one chance to beat the freeze, and you might have broken your glasses.
Yeah, he didn't even see the finish.
Meanwhile, moments ago, as you see George Springer coming to the plate, Danny Jansen had a conversation with George Springer's bat, and he said, do me a favor here. Get a hit.
George needs a hit. Come on, let's focus now, bat. You got to focus. It's like Wonder Boy in the natural.
Yeah, that's right. Who says you can't help out when you're on the IL? Hey! Danny, you're hired.
Yep. Look at George acknowledging that as well, and Danny did a good job. He talked that back into a base hit.
He just said, I spoke to his bat. He's telling Bassett.
He was hot. Danny was hot, having a heck of a year hitting. And Springer gets some help from Danny Jansen. You can see he was very grateful for the assistance. Yeah, Danny, way to go.
So he has the conversation. He says, George, you're good to go.
Come on, bat. That's what George says. And he delivered.
Situation finds himself in here.
Perdomo just put gum on the top of Julio's helmet. Oh, look at that. I'm not sure he's aware. Look at CB Bucknor trying to keep a straight face. I wonder if that will slow him down, if that affects the aerodynamics or the atmospherics. Very well could. Watch Perdomo. Hey, bro, how you doing?
Did you happen to see what just happened in center field?
I'm looking at it.
Well, here we go. No, see, this isn't going to work out well. Oh, yeah. So now he's got to call time. He loses the glove, and then you get this.
Oh, my goodness.
I think it went right into the fountains.
I don't care. Nobody has more fun than that guy. He is the life of the party.
He actually caught that like a real outfielder. He was very happy to get that ball into the fountain, and then right here, okay, guys, let's play ball.
And assisting them as they go back and forth to the plate is Tim Meza, who is right now serving a fantasy football punishment. He's the bat boy for the first couple innings of this game, and he's donning his brutal 4-10 record on his back.
Yeah, he is getting some instruction from the veteran bat boy. But Timmy Meza, he's taking a little bit of grief from his teammates. He was 4-10 in the fantasy league, and I don't know why in the world you would pick a team without a lot of Chiefs on it.
I don't know either. Although the word on the street is that Tyreek Hill was his first-round pick, led the league in receiving yards and touchdowns. So he must have really gone off track after that one. And there's Tim.
4-10 Meza. He's going to be 4-10 for the rest of the season.
It's good motivation, though. You know you got to get in the lab and get a better team going next year.
Yeah, so Brandon Marsh takes care of John Singleton, and the Phillies took care of some very important business ahead of today's game, establishing their fantasy football draft order with a little game of closest to the pin. Now, I talked to Trey Turner about it, and he said, JT Realmuto, he won. Rob Thompson said, that's not a surprise, quote, because he's JT. I asked Trey Turner how he did, and he said, not well. It's interesting that you see Garrett Stubbs meticulously measuring here, because Trey told me it doesn't matter where I finish in it because we mess up the order every single year. I also asked Garrett Stubbs his favorite fantasy football punishment. He said when he was younger, whoever lost in his buddy's league, they would have to go to the bar dressed up in their prettiest princess dress, just their best dress they could find.
I like that.
Trey said running a 5K in a suit he heard of before. So we'll see what the Phillies go with this season.
This time of year, things can get weird as it relates to fantasy football drafts, but the Red Sox bringing back their league
and they took it atop the green monster in order to define when you would like to make your pick with a closest to the pin competition. It's a 12-team league with the guys doubling up on teams, but the golf competition was stiff. The winning shot came courtesy Sox newcomer catcher Danny Jansen. Chris Martin and bullpen catcher / commissioner Charlie Madden finished second. Wild conditions this afternoon, but Jansen able to come through when it mattered most.
Sorry about it. Just bringing people together at the ballpark, whether awake or asleep, bringing people together.
He's missing.
Well, he probably had a long day. He could probably use some M&Ms to wake him up.